We were already there, everyone's going off in front of me. 2 Ferraris up in front, I'm going to have to be careful here because he's going to lose it. Your car or the other car bouncing back and forth. Oh no! Hello everybody and welcome back to the Traxion channel for another brand new video. It's been a while since I've done one of these, but I'm going to continue the multiplayer racing review series where I try out a bunch of different current racing games and try out their online functionality, see how easy it is to just jump into a race or an event or a time trial and have a bit of fun with other people online. So today's episode I'm going to be playing Assetto Corsa Competizione. Now this is probably, over the last 3 or 4 years, the sim I have spent the most time on. It's also the sim I've raced most online, racing in SRO Esports and stuff like that. Not super competitively, I'm not the quickest, but I've had a lot of fun with it. Today, however, I'm going to be seeing what it's like to jump into their official competition servers. So here on the main ACC menu, this is on PC by the way, you can also do this on PlayStation 5. First of all, at the top right, we have special events. Now within here, we have a list of things you can do. As you can see, 4 of them are unlocked. You've got different types of challenges. So you've got a hot lap challenge and a Porsche at Kyalami. You've got some hot stint challenges there as well. And those are basically online leaderboards, so you can jump in, try and beat the best possible time over a lap or over a stint and compete against others online, which is very nice. Then we have the main multiplayer section. Now within this, on the left we have a public multiplayer quick join. We also down the bottom have a server list, which I'm going to click on and it'll show me all of the active servers on ACC. Now on PlayStation 5 you can set up your own servers and race. On PC it needs to be a dedicated server, so you need someone with a bit of experience to set up a server, or you can join in with some league racing, stuff like that. But Assetto Corsa Competizione also has this competition server on the right. So as you can see, registration starts in 20 seconds for a 30-minute race around Mount Panorama, and that is what I'm going to be doing today. I've only done one competition server race in my whole ACC life. I've not been playing much at all since any of the recent updates. To be honest, since I started doing Traxion videos, I've been playing lots of racing games rather than focusing on 1 or 2. So this is going to be interesting, and I'm probably going to hit a few walls. Okay then, let's pick a car. So we're going to go in here. We're going to actually pick the car that just won the Bathurst 12 hour a few weeks ago. We're going to pick the Sun Energy Racing 75, there it is, Kenny Habul. I don't know if this is the current livery, I think it's an old livery actually, but we'll go with it, it's similar enough. Of course, it's Mount Panorama that we're going to be doing things at today. Bathurst, incredibly tricky, difficult, risky circuit. Overtaking is not going to be easy at all. I don't know how competitive it's going to be, I don't know if I'm going to be in a top split, how the splits actually work, but you know, if I'm wanting to jump on ACC and give it a go, have some proper racing, competition server is where I'd go, so it's going to be an interesting test. So we've hit enter, we're now registered for the event, I've got 3 minutes to wait and we're going to be fired straight into a free practice, qualifying and race session. Now I just want to talk quickly about the multiplayer racing review series. It's been a while since I've done an episode. I had a few comments last time just saying, you know, we're showing 1 or 2 races, you don't get a full flavour for online racing. I know that's true. With all of these games, I have done more than 1 race in my lifetime. I'm just, for the sake of the video, showing you an example of what it's like to jump into a race. So if I have a terrible race, it doesn't mean you're always going to have a terrible race, and vice versa. If I have an excellent battle, you guys could have a rubbish experience. Obviously within these games there are quite often different levels you could reach, so your competition will be more strong or weaker depending on how far you get and how quick you are, but the idea is just to give you a flavour and a snapshot of how to get involved in the racing and then what it looks like as a random example. So don't read too much into the actual race I have. Okay, the timer hits 0, please refresh, click to join now, we're in. Straight away you can see I'm one of 19 cars, so decent field of machinery. For today's race I'm just going to jump straight on the aggressive preset, and I'll probably bump the tyre pressures up a little bit because I know by default they tend to be a little bit on the low side. It's been a long time since I've raced on this. So first of all we have 3 minutes of free practice. It looks to me like every single competition server race is the same, so you get 3 minutes of practice, 7 minutes of qualifying, and then a half-hour race at the end of it. The tracks change daily, so yesterday it might have been Zolder or Zandvoort, and today is Bathurst. And it seems to be GT3 only, because of course in ACC there are other classes as well. I might be wrong about this, this is just from what I've seen. And I've done 4 or 5 laps earlier today just to make sure everything was working, get up to speed a little bit. I'm way off the pace I would ideally want to be at, way off the pace of my track guides as well, which were done a long time ago, back when I could drive. So if you do want to learn to be quicker at Bathurst, I suggest going and checking those track guides out. Not that I'll be able to match that pace today whatsoever. I've also just noticed at the top of the screen here it says official competition server 1 out of 1, so I believe this is the only server that's running. I think if more people signed up, there would be more servers on the go. It's been a pretty Clean, tidy lap so far. We've got yellow flags though. Oh, yeah. Chaos on the exit when you can't see it, so I did have to back off and lose a bit of time there, but same for everyone around me. If I can get past this Bentley. Oh! Oh no. That's damaged my car. They lost it in front of me. Nowhere I could go. I tried to back out of it, but that is a safety rating warning. I tell you what, if I pull over to the pits and escape to the garage really quick, I might just get one more lap in. Got one lap to make it happen. Apparently my next lap's invalidated. Hang on a minute. Did I go off the track there? I don't think I did. So I did a 202.9 on that invalid lap. So it looks like it would have put us 5th, just off the back of this top 4 battle, and there was probably more in it, so... Yeah, we could have been in the fight at the top. Looks like we're going to be starting down in 17th, so this is going to be intense, to say the least. Now in ACC, you can ghost in the formation lap, which does help things. Now there's a sudden rush to get into your position. That's the thing with ACC formation laps. Make you drive really slowly, and then suddenly everyone drives through everyone else to try and get into position. Okay. We're underway at Bathurst. I want to try and make some moves early, but not risk it all. Let's just be nice and cautious in T1. We'll get through safely. Okay, I got a terrible exit right behind that Ferrari, so we're going to lose another position, but that's okay. Let's just avoid the mayhem. Half an hour to make up for it. Okay, past the Ferrari. There's the yellow flag. Be careful here because there'll be someone off. There they are. See if this NSX lets us sneak through towards Skyline. Yeah, we're going to force the room. Okay, kept the car nice and clean, which is always key. We're P14 though, so a lot of work to be done. Try and get near that top 5 group. Probably going to be way too far ahead by the time I get past these cars. Whoa! Late defensive move from the Lexus, but we were already there. Everyone's going off in front of me. Oh no! That's it. Tried to go left to avoid the Porsche. Well, we got to the end of lap 1. No, we didn't actually. It was the last corner of lap 1. This is always the risk with public server racing at Bathurst. So fast forward half an hour, I've rejoined the next competition server race, which started an hour later. So we're going to try this again. We're going to try qualifying again and see if we can actually get a clean lap in this time, and then see if we can make it through lap 1 cleanly this time. It's just Bathurst for you. Okay, so our banker lap's in, we're first, but we are the first person to set a lap time, so that's hardly surprising. So the big difference between this race and the one I did previously is that this one has been split into 2 servers, so there were enough drivers taking part that they've been put into 2 splits, and we are in the slower split, I believe, because I've only done 2 now competition server races. So I think what I'm going to do instead is start from the pit lane and see if I can work my way through to the front and just try and have some battles along the way, because if I am quickest in this server, I don't want to just drive away at the front and not have a good battle, so we'll give that a go. I thought there was no mandatory pit stop, so it's interesting to see that we do actually have one. We just need to refuel in that pit stop, and it needs to be within the pit window, so that adds another element. I'm not sure if that's just different for this split or the server, or if it's always a mixture. I somehow missed that. Oh, look at my poor tyres. They need a warm jumper. Here we go. We're about to go green. Okay, now I just need to wait until... Well, it's 30 seconds I've got to wait, so I'm going to fall a long way back here. Half an hour. We'll see what we can do. Oh, okay, I don't have to wait 30 seconds. I can go straight away. Okay, that helps. Right, get some pressure in these tyres now. My engineer said to stay away from curbs. I am going to actually listen to him. Okay, and it begins. We've got our first yellow flag. This is where we've got to be careful. Watch out for errant cars on top of the mountain. Okay, there's a Porsche gone off, but thankfully avoided any contact. Oh, that was never going to work. 2 Ferraris up in front. I'm going to have to be careful here because he's going to lose it. Oh, my goodness me. I think I got away with that one. That was terrifying. This is the thing, when you're in the bottom split, you do have a complete range of ability and experience levels, and this is how you learn. And obviously Bathurst is an incredibly difficult track, so you are going to get a range of things happening, as we've seen in these 2 races that I've tried so far. Okay, there is 4th, 5th, 6th. Actually, no, it's 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th, and then a couple of cars out in front, so I'm going to try and pick my way through this group now. Now, even though I'm playing on PC, ACC is also available on PlayStation and Xbox. It's not quite as optimized, but the nice thing about this is it is the most realistic racing experience you can have on console. Okay, on to Caprino. Let's see what we can do here. Nice and easy into the last corner. Leaves me the room. Plenty of respect there. Got a nice exit out of turn 1. This is going to be very interesting. Let's just play it a little bit safe. We'll try and get the moves done, but I'm lifting slightly. I do not want to cause a crash up here, or get taken out by a crash. I'm backing out just to be safe. There's no point rushing this. We'll let them come to us. This is not going to be a good place to run too wide. Yeah, he's backed out. Thank you. Ooh. Thank you, Ferrari driver. You made that very safe. I was worried we were going to go too wide there and I might have had to back out, but thankfully they played it sensibly. Okay, we've got a good slipstream. Is the McLaren going to leave us the room? Hopefully. Make sure I leave them the room as well. Perfect. We've got the NSX as well. Let's try to the outside. Radar working well, they know I'm there, and that's the move done. Bit deep into the last corner, but we made it sick. That's us up into P3, so we've got 8 seconds to P2, 16 to the leader, but we've still got 23 minutes to work with. In Division 1, looking at the times and stuff, I think it would have been a great race up the front in that last split. Even though there was a few sketchy moments that I witnessed, that there, passing those 3 or 4 cars, everyone left room, tried to fight me, ran side by side, tried to block, whatever it might be, but at the end of the day, everyone was respectful, gave up the space, gave up the position, so yeah, there's good racing to be had for sure. And obviously it entirely depends on your skill level and your speed as to what position you're in when you're having these battles or what split you're in. But the main thing is you can jump on and have some fun racing. It's a shame for ACC that it's been given such a tough draw with Bathurst. It just happens to be the day I'm filming this video on. But obviously every day the track changes. It could have been somewhere that's much more forgiving, a Silverstone. Yeah, it's a tough ride, a tough test for ACC here. We are right on the back of Cameron for P2. Let's see if we can make it happen. You do sometimes get a little bit of rubber banding in Assetto Corsa Competizione, and what that is your car or the other car bouncing back and forth. Oh no! That was on me entirely. Okay, we've got a bit of damage now. That's just made this race more interesting. What I was going to say, on Assetto Corsa Competizione, you do get a little bit of rubber banding where the other car, when you're racing online, might come towards you or bounce away from you a little bit. It seems to be worse than other games in that specific area. But then when there's no rubber banding, the racing, the netcode and stuff seems pretty strong. The thing about Bathurst as well, you get a run over the mountain and there's just nowhere to go with it. You can't overtake safely until the chase, and I failed dramatically to do that. So we are just going to have to hang fire. The car's not feeling great either after my mistake. We'll just sneak around the outside there because Cameron's left the room. I had such a good run. And then we don't have to go through the chase side by side unless he gets an amazing exit, which he hasn't done. Okay, 16.9 seconds. That is a big gap when you've got a damaged car at Bathurst. Leader's in, so I'm into the lead of the race. We're just going to be extra safe with the fuel, so we're taking on 12 litres. It should be enough. We're not going to repair the damage, as I was saying earlier. So let's just jump in the pits. We're going to definitely lose the lead again, comfortably. I guess we just wait and see if the previous leader actually makes a mistake. All I can do is try and keep the pressure on. I don't actually know what button my pit lane speed limiter is either, so we'll hope this goes well. Oh, stop the engine. Why are you not stopping? Well, that took far too long. I was about 8-9 seconds for the engine to stop, even though I was pressing the button. Yeah, look, we've actually lost P2. What an absolute disaster. That was me being unprepared for a pit stop race. We're actually only 11.3 behind the leader, so despite this complete disaster, who knows? 12 minutes. Got to get past Cameron again, though. Got it done. Bad timing, but we got the move, so at least we can push over the mountain. Thank you for the space once again, Cameron. Sorry about that first one. Feels like a good time to plug our ACC pit stop guide. We do actually have a pit stop guide on Assetto Corsa Competizione on the Traxion YouTube channel, and you should go and watch it. I should also go and watch it. It's been a while, but it will help you nail your pit stops. And you know, if I'd have nailed that pit stop, I'd have been very, very close to the leader. So yeah, go and watch it. Why is there a yellow flag? Is it a back marker? Is it the leader? Oh, I think it's the leader. Oh no, it's the leader. What a shame. I was just about to say they had the race pretty much in the bag. Got a back marker at a slightly awkward point. They're going to let us go. Thank you very much, Caprino. Excellent blue flaggery. Online functionality is becoming more and more important to all game developers. I think it is a big, big part of enjoying racing games. That Ferrari's lost it again. That's going to be a big crash. I've backed off because I did not want to get involved in it. So I'm still in P2, but they've got away with one there. Clearly on the edge. Very nice livery on that Ferrari as well. It's like a 2005 Renault F1 car. Did get a good run at the last corner. Yeah, they're going to go defensive. We'll focus on our exit. Yeah, it's good. Not perfect, but not bad. Should have gone to the right probably, but we're committed now. Oh, just leaving us the space. Oh, it's so tense. I can't move it any way to the right. I'm going to have a crash. Credit where credit's due. They've hung on to it. A little bit of a touch on the wall. So hard to follow at Bathurst. Maybe this is it, into the chase here. If I go to the left. Tee them up in the exit. Get them defending the inside.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Surely this time. It's just about using the corners, chaining them up, sending the other car left, right, and an opportunity opens up. That's us into the lead. Fair play, that was some great defending. Is he going to try and move? Hopefully not. Nope, looks like they've settled in. 1.2 seconds. I think I've broken the slipstream over the mountain, so as long as I don't mess it up, we should be okay here. The thing I like about this is, you know, I'm racing on a Monday at 4 PM and there's already 2 splits. That means, you know, when you race in the evening, you're going to have some decent competitive online racing with multiple splits. You're going to find people that are at your level. Oh, I didn't even realise that was the finish of the race, but there we are. But yeah, you're going to find people at your level, regardless of which split that is. And you're going to have some good, fun, realistic racing that you can just jump in and out of. Once you're up to speed with the car and track, stick at it for the day, and you'll be golden. It's just easy, fun, accessible motorsport in a realistic fashion that is fairly plug and play, to be honest. Yes, that race was an absolute disaster on my behalf. I crashed, I went all over the place, I ruined my pit stop, etc, etc. But, you know, looking at the previous event I tried to enter an hour ago and crashed in lap 1, the standard there was some very competitive looking lap times in qualifying. I think there could have been a great battle at the front of the field. And in this split equally, you know, you saw a massive gaggle of cars having a fantastic scrap for P4, P5 early in the race. So as long as you find people at your level, you're going to have fun. And yeah, Bathurst is an incredibly tough test for the game in terms of how the racing actually is. But I still really enjoyed myself, so, you know, jump on when it's a slightly easier track. Give it a go for yourself. Best way to find out. I want to hear how you guys get on with the competition servers. Do let me know down in the comments if you enjoy racing on them, if you found the racing to be clean, nasty, whatever it is, do let us know. And of course, subscribe to the Traxion channel to see more episodes of the multiplayer racing review in future, and all of our other racing game content as well. And that's going to be it for me today, so until next time, thank you so much for watching, keep it pinned, have a great day.